You know, I wish that we were like Jin and Malice and had a boat to get up there. Hey everyone, welcome back to Chronicles 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we finally met up with the rest of the party, and oh really? Okay, I actually didn't realize that. And this time we are heading through and
don't let me get rusty.
Finally making it to the world
I
tree.
will do my best to prove my worth.
We will re-equip everyone's parties.
You just leave it to me. I'll use my brains
now,
to put this team to good use.
Depending on what we all have here, I don't exactly know if what I have planned is going to be this time or if that'll be next time, because I did a little bit of thinking. There is actually one side quest I want to do. The thing is that it's probably the single most important side quest, but also it's really out of the way. We can't access it right now. I'm going to wait for a little bit longer, possibly even this part, I don't know. We'll find out though. Just keep on running through here, because, well, we're almost at the world. I should probably clarify.
Your Majesty, yesterday we sealed Section 47.
I see. This is even faster than the surveys estimated.
Furthermore, we've detected surges of geothermal energy in the royal precincts.
So we can't hold out for long, even here.
The ether flow is the lifeblood of the Titan. The temperature is increasing with its age. Perhaps we should hasten moving the capital to Gormod.
We've only just recalled the consul, and with no good explanation to the Gormoti. We don't want to sow discord for no benefit.
It's just, I fear time is running short.
Indeed, but not only for us. Gormod is fertile for now, but the harvests have been declining for years. It's like a cry issuing up from the center of the world.
Your Majesty, what is it?
Nothing. Just my imagination. My sister. Where are you now?
The Great Void, it's almost completely gone.
The Great Void was Ophion's doing.
Yes, indeed. So with Ophion gone, the Great Void could not support itself.
If only we were above the surface, we could easily cross.
I mean, it doesn't look impossible to climb, but it's nastier than any mountain, that's for sure.
Everyone. Here.
Pyra.
The insides of the World Tree. I'd never have thought.
It seems to be an artificial tower, enveloped by gargantuan plant life.
It seems like we could use this to travel up.
Up? Pyra? What did you do?
Honestly, I'm not sure myself. It's like my body is remembering something all by itself. It must be another power granted to the Master Blade by Father. So, We need to hurry.
Why?
Well, this was hardwired into my brain. So, Malos must have the same thing.
Not good.
Seems this is some kind of elevator.
That's some fancy glazing.
Ooh, you never were good with heights. Shut your eyes.
Let's go.
And we discover the Megafloat base, which is, yeah, things have taken a weird turn. Now, this area, weird as it sounds, you have to kind of want to remember here. It won't be relevant for quite a while, but it is something to keep in mind. Now, thinking through in that last cutscene, and also thinking through some other things, I will actually do that side quest this time. Again, I don't like how out of the way it is. But it's just so important. So, do I really want to, though? Give me a moment to decide. So, I've spent a while in deliberation, and honestly, I actually started working on the side quest I was going to do, and then decided I just don't really want to break up the story. So, even though it helps out Torna immensely, we're not going to do it. We're just going to continue on with the story by taking this elevator. So, yeah, it's a very slow elevator, we'll say that.
You can die when we're done.
We made it this far. I don't plan on giving up.
Damn. If Judicium hadn't gone down, we might have got you some better treatment.
When human cells are woven into the body of a blade, they awaken strange abilities. That's good enough for me. This'll do fine.
Even though she'd hate you for it, right?
I know Laura wouldn't have wanted this. Even so, I've got to keep my promise.
All right. I'm with you. All the way. Hey, Jin. You better not get sentimental.
I found the ruins of Torna down in Moratha.
Oh.
There were half-rotted blades there. Couldn't grow into titans.
They must have lived on for a while down there.
A man once said, live together with the humans. Really, we were just living for the humans. That was what the architect ordained for us. And look what we became.
You're still sure about what you want, right? That thing.
It's a reminder. To remind me what a fool I was to ever have faith in the architect.
And it keeps rising. And, well...
What have we here?
Benetnash elevator number
Very
6.
nice.
We finally made it to the World Tree. Think, 80 episodes ago, we had just planned to set out for our journey here, and a lot's happened since then, but we finally made it. And I don't think that anyone was really expecting it to look how it does. Especially from the outside, you know. Outside, it looks, you know, like your everyday normal tree, and then it's very mechanical in here. But that's besides the point. Let's switch Nia into the party. Again, just because I'm not doing the side quest for Poppy's third form is what that side quest is for. I don't remember if I've mentioned that because it has been a day since I did that last recording. Just because I
Yep. Just
what am I trying to say?
glorious.
It took me a while to deliberate what I wanted to do with that, so yeah.
Don't let me get
I don't
rusty.
exactly remember what I've said
Pleased to meet you.
in the past. But we might as well start heading out. And the music has changed as well. I did like how it started off with the Morotha music,
Is followed by a dawn.
because I love the music from Morotha. And these guys. Those guys are annoying. The roly-poly enemies, or whatever you want to call them. Those guys are the worst. Again, it's, in fairness, I haven't really been here in a while. So I don't 100% remember why I hate them. I just remember hating them. Also, those guys are there. There's a lot of enemies in these little nooks and crannies, so be warned about that. There's a chest over there. I do kind of want to grab that. Yeah, I'll really be sure to explore everywhere within the World Tree, because there's a lot of areas that are kind of hidden, vaguely hidden away, and they give you some pretty good rewards. This is, after all, you know, this is pretty much the final destination that we've had. You know, we've been planning to set out on this journey for such a long time, and dark matter chips right away. Those are, I would assume, better than anything we have right now. Yeah. And by quite a bit, too. Let's have some Howardite chips that are a little bit worse than what we have right now, but we only have 2 dark matter chips, so be a little bit wise with these. We'll go 1 on Mithra. Question is, who do I use the other on? Thinking Brigid. Even though we're not using Morag right now, I think using Brigid would be... having a stronger Brigid would be pretty nice. Now, there's something I want to check. Okay. There was a feature that I couldn't remember if it was unlocked now or in New Game Plus. It's in New Game Plus, so... yeah. Again, I'll be taking care of a bunch of stuff in New Game Plus after we finish the story. Presumably that's when New Game Plus is. Makes sense. Now, question. Did I did. Okay. So the way that the settings work are a little bit weird in that settings save, but your progress doesn't save. So when I was doing the side quest before, there's a point where there was a lot of salvaging, just traveling around picking up items. All that stuff, so I turned off enemy aggression just so that it saved me time. Yeah. So that first floor went by without aggression. It'll be fine. Keep on heading around. Okay, it's not quite here.
Congratulations.
One thing I'll... okay, I'll wait for a little bit to mention that. There is going to be some stuff that is locked off to us coming up in the near future. It's not really anything to be too worried about, I don't think. But, well, okay. It's something to be worried about, but it's not the most important thing in the world. Again, I'll mention it when we get closer to that. I did, admittedly, kind of forget when exactly it was. But now, I do actually remember now where it was. That we have said thing. So, again, I'll bring it up when we get around to that point. Hopefully, I actually remember, or there's at least a little bit of leeway between when I think and when it actually happens that those that stuff gets locked off. So yeah. Phoebus Sovereigns, they have lasers. So yeah, just because this is the our first fight in the World Tree, I might as well show it. And alright, gotta smash them. Ooh, okay. I think that was why. They have some pretty strong laser stuff, so yeah. A lot of these enemies have lasers, so they can hit a lot of people if you're in a straight line, so even though moving around isn't nearly as important as it is in the original Xenoblade Chronicles, it still can be important just to get out of the way of enemies. We'll just keep on working these guys down. Yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult. That said, Mia is very low on health right now. She did take a laser. That's why these guys are annoying. They have self-destruct. Yeah. Self-destruct, they, destruct themselves, and then... Yeah, that's why the ball guys were annoying. The memories sadly come back to me. So yeah, it's very annoying.
In my experience.
We'll just, yeah, obviously, since we're in the World Tree, we have new items to pick up.
Okay.
I've been ignoring them for a while, but I think I'll start working on unique enemies just as I see them. There aren't too many that are really, like, hidden away, like, out of the way at all. There's one, I think it's... I don't remember if it's exactly here, or if it's a similar-looking area later on. There is a unique enemy coming up. And just because we are... I don't know, I'm kind of deciding what I do and don't want to do. Like, I'm rethinking some decisions as I go along. I think... Yeah, no, I might as well take on unique enemies as I see them at this point. So yeah, again, just enemies within the World Tree are definitely on the difficult side. They are admittedly more annoying than difficult, I'd say, but they can definitely cause you some problems. But they shouldn't really be too much of an issue, especially if you remember to use the third form. There's really no reason not to. I just often forget about it, because I have a small brain, okay? I have a small brain and it doesn't really remember things that aren't right in front of me very easily. I'd say, having remembered something that's a decent bit later on that's not necessarily minor, but whatever. Vermilion Sovereigns, they're just little laser guys. They're probably the least annoying out of all of the robot units. They're certainly annoying because they can move around a lot, and moving around gets you out of range. Ether cannons, you don't really have any problems with that, but
what have we
yeah,
here?
those types of robots are pretty easy to take care of, honestly. And pick up some more items. Geon's got Ancient Wisdom. Oh boy, a Geon. I'm not the biggest fan of a Geon. It's mainly his design. He just looks like a common blade. And yes, ooh, Mark 6 Familia on level 62. I'll try fighting him once. I'll give one good attempt at it. If I fail, then I'll just move along. And I might as well commentate over it. Wait for Nia and Morag to heal up.
Time to take you down.
Now I think I really just gotta remember to use third form. Again, I'm gonna switch between what I call the third form very often. So just keep on working down. Okay, not keep on working him down. We literally just started the battle, so... And, It's also nice that we started the battle so soon after that last one because we have a lot of party gauge already. And, oh, we've been toppled. Neat. Okay, I have a feeling that this is not exactly going to go well. Yeah. This is, yeah, okay. So fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to wait to take on unique monsters. I'll
try to do it properly this time.
I'm thinking of how I'm going to do the unique monster runs. Post game. I'll take care of that later. It should be probably around the 20-minute mark. I don't actually remember how long it was. Last time I think it was like 7 minutes in the last one. Because again, as I mentioned, this is a different recording session. In the middle of an episode, I know, but whatever. Chest out here. The wooden chests are really helpful. Even though here, Axion chips. Those are new. And how good are these? Wow, they're just better than the dark matter chips. Huh. Well, whatever. It's fine. I'd rather get bigger boosts, so... Here, Zenobia, let's get you up to 705. I'm pretty sure that the max you can get on auto attack is 999. You're not going to get that, though. I think the highest damage output you can get with a chip is... I think there's one type of chip later on in the game that, as in definitely end game, I think it gets you up to like a 950 or something like that, but that's besides the point. And what is the point is, well, World Tree is definitely very different than we would have thought. So next time, we're going to continue exploring. Till then, see you guys later.